sure you're well aware of in terms of that update rolling out, but I've got some just minor details I need to share with you. In addition to that, we're talking about some live streaming features, a new analytic, and other YouTube related news. But before we get into that, I do want to let you know that this news segment today is brought to you by TubeSpanner.com, which is an all-in-one YouTube toolkit, and you can try them out down in the description at TubeSpanner.com/Nick. I've got more about them coming up here in just a little bit, but it's an awesome tool that you definitely want to see more of. So the news starts right here. So basically, when it comes to YouTube Shorts monetization, there are some people that are trying to get into it. They're in the partner program, but they accidentally closed the thing after they signed the agreement, and they just don't know where to go to get everything set up. So because of that, I do want to just let you know, and I like how this is kind of overlaid here. This is interesting, but basically what you want to do is you want to click on the Earn tab, and then from the Earn tab, then you're going to see a little option right there to start the process for going through the things that you need to go through in order to monetize your shorts. So if you are a content creator that's uploading shorts, you need to make sure that you are doing that so you can get in on this YouTube Shorts money, even though it's just a little bit. But one thing I can say is people are sharing some crazy screenshots all over the internet about this. Like some people are sharing, I think it was Zach King shared one for like 6 million views. He made, I think, like $3 and some change. But I made like over $1 just in February so far, and not even a lot of views on them. So if that works that way with my content, then hopefully you'll be able to, get something similar going on. But the detail that I wanted to share with you about this is to qualify. You have to be in the YouTube Partner Program. So if you're seeing people talking about this and you haven't gotten that notification yet, just make sure that you do know that you have to be in the YouTube Partner Program. No guideline strikes. You have to have signed the agreement that they put out. And YouTube is going to start monetizing them automatically once you are in. So I put out a short yesterday, I think it was, and I was like, hey, this is what you need to do. In the meantime, do that. But YouTube is going to start monetizing them automatically for you. So you're not going to need to do that very soon if it's not rolled out already. But one thing that I do want to remind you of is right now, when you go and you check your monetization on your YouTube Shorts, as you go in, you are going to be defaulted to that 28-day view. So what you want to do to see what you've earned since you've actually started, getting monetized there, since you started earning revenue on your shorts, is you want to make sure that you do set your date range to February when you're looking at that information. And that is going to make sure that you're only looking at the money that you've been making since we started here in February, since that got enabled. Next, hours live streamed is now available in YouTube Analytics. So if you're a live streamer, this is pretty awesome because, if you're a live streaming addict like myself, then in that particular case, it's interesting to see how long you've live streamed for. So what you do is you log into your Creator Studio and then you go into your YouTube Analytics. But once you're in your Analytics, up in the top right-hand corner of your screen, you're going to see something that says Advanced Analytics. If you're on a computer, you want to click on that, and then it's going to take you into something that looks like this, but you're not going to see all this stuff that you see on the screen like right over here right now. Instead, you're going to see this little icon right over here. So you want to click on that, and then this whole panel over here opens up with all this additional information, and you want to look right down here in the bottom corner, and you're going to see hours streamed. Now, keep in mind that this is streamed since September 1st. Unfortunately, as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to go in and see how long I've streamed in total. But I've only got 15 hours or 54 or 52 hours logged on my live streams, but it only started counting September 1st. But if you want to see this, if you find that interesting and you want to keep track, then that's a great way to see how much time you spent in total live streaming. Next thing on our list is YouTube has now, and this one's going to be weird maybe. No, that works. Okay. So this one is a feature that YouTube has now deployed. So if you have more than 50 subscribers, you should be able to do this now on your mobile device. This is called their Go Live Together feature. With this, you need 50 plus subscribers. It is not a replacement for Streamyard or anything like that. Basically, this is a really basic thing. So if you want to have like graphics on the screen, or you want to have more than one guest, things like that, then you're not going to be able to have that. This is just bare bones, like if you want to have a conversation with somebody or something like that. But if you want to do all the fancy stuff, then in that case, of course, I recommend that you still use Streamyard for that. But when you are doing this, you want to be careful. And this is something that I really want to highlight for you so that you don't end up having somebody else get your channel terminated or get you a strike on your channel. So One thing that is kind of brought up in the conversations around this is what happens if, let's say, Nick is live streaming and then I bring on a guest onto my live streams, or that you and me go live together on my channel. Well, if I don't vet you first and I don't fully trust you 100% before you come on, or I don't know you or don't know what you might do on my stream, then in that particular case, I shouldn't have you on, because anything that someone else does on your live stream, either as a guest or while you're using this particular feature right here, you are held accountable for. So if somebody else is playing music in the background, you're going to get the strike. If somebody else says something or does something in the stream or shows something in the stream that they shouldn't, you're the one that's going to get the guideline strike for it. So just make sure when you are bringing in guests onto your stream in any capacity, if you're bringing them on in any capacity at all, make sure that you are vetting them first and that you are extremely clear with them. Turn off your TVs in the background, turn off your, radio or any songs you have playing in the background. Make sure nobody's going to walk in, wearing anything crazy or anything like that. And try to keep it as clean as you possibly can for that. But to be specific, they say, the host channel, and I'm quoting this, the host channel is responsible for the live content and should ensure that all guests and content that co-stream comply with all of YouTube's terms, including our community guidelines, copyright policy, and all other applicable policies. For instance, if a guest violates a community guideline on a stream, the host channel will be responsible before going live. Educate your co-streamer about what they can and cannot do. The host will have moderation tools available during the stream and can remove the co-streamer at any time. So if you have somebody come on and they start, acting up a little bit, get them out of there, because you're trusting them by bringing them on. And if they come on and they start, making a little bit of problems, then in that case, you want to get them out of there so that you don't have to, really worry about that. So a couple updates that I want to bring to your attention. The very first is if you are a Streamyard user, they have added the option to add a lower third to your title on your content. So like while you're streaming, you can have your name and a display, just like you can see down here, to where you can put supporting text that mentions your website, or, to remind people to subscribe, as an example, little things like that. So if you are a streamer, make sure that you check that out. And in addition to that, one other thing that I want to bring to your attention that you're going to absolutely love as a content creator, and you've heard me talking about this a lot if you're in my regular live streams, it's called TubeSpanner. So with TubeSpanner, it's what I'm currently using right now for my link in bio. You can see that on the left-hand side of the screen. Basically, it's the first link in bio that's made specifically for content creators. So you can add this to your TikTok, you can add this to your Twitter account, your Instagram, and all that. And when you push people to your bio, it's going to showcase your YouTube channel, a video that you select. You can also add like images into this. You can fully brand it with your background, like your own custom background, things like that. But they also have a bunch of other features that are super helpful for content creators. Like they have the other side of the screen on the right-hand side. It's called the Upload Assistant. What this does is you can select from a bunch of different, and these are all preset by you, you can select a bunch of different upload templates. So for example, you can say, hey, this template's for my live streams when I'm talking about these things. This template is for videos when I'm talking about these things. This template here is for when I'm, putting content, somewhere else on another channel. This one right here is if I'm promoting, these specific products or something along those lines. But the really cool thing about this is that you can also, if you look over on the far right-hand side of the panel that's on the left, I know that's a tad confusing, I should have done better there, but there's a little area there called smart tokens. With these smart tokens, what you can do is you can fill all these out in advance, and you can say like, hey, this is my affiliate disclaimer, and I just need to click this when I'm uploading a video as an affiliate, and it's going to add that affiliate disclaimer down there that I need to add by law. In addition to that, if you have like squad hashtags, or you have, anything that you want to link to on a regular basis, or that it's just appropriate for some of your content, you can select those individual items. It's fantastic and helps you really speed through your video descriptions. But in addition to that, TubeSpanner has a ton of other tools that will help you out as a content creator. And let me turn off dark mode here. So the social bio link that I told you about, you can share your content everywhere without having to leave YouTube. So if you promote your content on like Twitter, for example, and like Facebook and LinkedIn, you can schedule all of that and just have it going out like, right there. So you can do all of that from within YouTube's interface. In addition to that, they have the upload assistant, which is what I was talking about right here. And as part of the upload assistant too, you can even drop video links in there. So you can select your video link, or you can select the add videos option down there, and it shows you thumbnail previews. I'll be demoing this later in another video, but they have a script writing template. So if you write scripts for your videos, they have an AI script writing tool that blows all the other stuff out of the water, because it uses something called hold and modify, to where it holds certain parts of your script that you like, and then you can just modify the parts that you that you're like, hey, this could be better or whatever. You can just modify that part without having to rewrite the whole thing, which is great. You can even test your thumbnails before you publish your video. You just upload an image into this and add your title, and then it's going to show you exactly what your thumbnail will look like on YouTube's homepage, on suggested videos on YouTube, but it's going to show you embedded into the interface, so you can see like how well does my thumbnail stand out against all of these other features. It's an incredible tool, and there's a bunch of other stuff that that comes with this as well. But I really recommend you check it out. I've been working with them, a lot on this, in terms of, just helping it, just be steered in the right direction, to be an awesome tool for content creators. So it's like, hey, let's build this into it. Will this help me? Yes. Okay, let's do it. So you're going to absolutely love it, but you can try it out for yourself at TubeSpanner, at tubespanner.com/Nick, or you can just go to tubespanner.com. It's just that Nick helps us know that, you went over there from this stream. But again, AI script writing tools, social tools, thumbnail builders, you can take notes on videos, all kinds of really, really awesome stuff. So make sure that you check that out as well. And that's the news. And just as a heads up, I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow as well, doing a Q&A for YouTube. So if you have questions about what it is that you're doing on YouTube, make sure you swing by for that. It's going to be at 9 a.m. Eastern. And besides that, have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out, and I will see you next time. And if you're watching this on the replay, I've got some stuff for you here that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy. Take care.